Happy Hump Day, Awarewolves. Back again with another video. Hopefully you take a little motivation or maybe some inspiration from it. I know I get inspired whenever I make them for you, but I really make them for myself anyways. Missing the Olympics, been a couple days and I'm kind of going through withdrawals. Hopefully you're not in the same boat, but I still have a couple more topics that pertain to things with the Olympics as well as your own life and my life. So I'm going to keep going. Hopefully this will brighten your day a little bit, hearing about the Olympics a little bit more. There are three things in the Olympics that people try to obtain, depending on which event that is their specialty. The first will be the world record. To have the world record means to be the greatest at what it is you do in the history of the world. Pretty prestigious, but only one person can have it at a time. The second would be the Olympic record, which essentially is the world record for the Olympics in whatever sport. Basically, there may be somebody who did it faster, stronger, higher degree of difficulty sometime in the past, but it was never at the Olympics. It was always at some other meet or whatever the case may be, depending on the sport. And those two are both going to guarantee you a medal. Maybe not always a gold medal, because 2 people could break the Olympic record. 4 people could break the Olympic record. It doesn't seem to happen a whole lot, but breaking the Olympic record or the world record seems to be something you can really take a lot of pride in. But there's also that personal best, that personal record that will ensure that you've given the best that you can, or the athlete can, but doesn't always necessarily translate into a medal. It doesn't always necessarily translate into being better than someone else, but it does translate into being the best that you can possibly be. And let's face it, all you can be is the best that you can possibly be. So let's apply this theory to our personal lives, or our lives. Do you always try to give your personal best? My guess is not always. The reason I have that guess is because I know I don't always give my personal best. I know that my personal best is the best that I can give. I acknowledge that by giving my personal best, I am giving myself the best possible opportunity that I can give to achieve whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve. Give your personal best in your treatment of yourself through mental health exercises, physical health exercises, judging how good you are at something based on giving yourself the best opportunity, judging on how much you love and respect yourself by how you treat your body, putting only good things in your body, doing the best that you personally can, not worrying about what someone else's best is. Now there are levels to that, because professionally you want to give your personal best, but you always want to maybe kind of be mindful of where your personal best ranks among people who are doing their personal best at whatever it is you're trying to do. But please realize that when you start to compare, you actually do yourself a little bit of injustice, because you may have doubts creep in or negative emotions creep in, because you realize that while it may be the personal best for you, it may not be the best. Please understand that that is out of your control. Please understand that it is what it is. No matter what other people's personal bests are, they mean nothing towards your personal bests, other than maybe motivation. But the motivation to achieve your personal best will ensure that maybe it won't meet the requirements to be the best ever, but it does put you in the best position ever, because it's the best you've done personally. Please understand that. Simone Biles expected to win the gold in the the balance beam individual competition. She got third. Now, her expectations didn't meet reality, and a lot of times expectation can be the thief of joy. But if you accept what is, then you allow joy to manifest itself, because things could be worse. You did what you could. Don't beat yourself up over what you couldn't do. Don't have regret or shame. Look at what you did do and accept that under the circumstances you were presented, this was how you did at that time. A lot of your success or failure will depend on how much of your focus was given to that in order to allow yourself a chance. If you're distracted, if you're not fully aware of what you're doing and when you're doing it, you're bound to not meet your personal best. In CrossFit, that's a big thing in CrossFit, is your PR, your personal best, and constantly challenge yourself to get more personal bests. So CrossFit is like personal Olympics for people who may not actually be, an Olympian. And I completely respect that, and I completely support that. But I will recommend that maybe CrossFit not be the first thing that you do from a sedentary lifestyle just because you used to be fit or something like that. I think CrossFit is something that comes after weights have been introduced, after intramural exercise and hiking and outdoor exercises have been introduced. But before that, there should be stretching and range of motion exercises like yoga and just plain old stretching, body weight exercises like pull-ups, push-ups, just literally just squats. If you can't do 25 of those, much less 100 of those with absolutely no weight, then your legs probably aren't as strong as they could be, or maybe as they should be. So your personal best may not be the Olympic record or the world record, but only one person can get the Olympic record or the world record at a time. But that one person has given so much more effort than you have, I guarantee it. Because if you give the effort that Olympians have, it's not necessarily guaranteed that you're going to succeed in the Olympics, but it is guaranteed that you are doing much more than the average person is doing, because you are manifesting the results of your efforts and thoughts. Understand that bigger isn't always better, that focusing on this moment and what you can do in this moment will dictate what happens in later moments. Focusing on the moments behind you will do nothing but take your energy away from focusing on this moment. Okay? Your personal best is all you can expect from yourself. Please focus on doing your personal best. Let your personal best in everything that you do be the reputation that you create and the legacy you leave behind. It's the most you can do as a human being to ensure that you affect your surroundings and your environment and society in a positive way. Take that responsibility, increase your awareness, practice mindfulness, bear with me while these stutterings and these unpolished moments happen in these videos, because you should respect the fact that I'm so passionate about the importance of these topics that I'm willing to fail in front of you or in front of the world or in front of myself in order to eventually succeed. Because when you take 1,000 swings, you hit at the ball a lot more than when you take 100 swings. I promise you that. And this is my practice for when the real time comes, when actually people care about these videos. Thank you for finding me first, okay? I love you. Awarewolves, Three Rivers Paddle Sports, everything I'm about, I give to you, and I hope you receive it. I love you. Happy Hump Day. Peace.